up, Lean Lifers? Nick Ehrlich here with the Lean Life Revolution, and I have got so much stuff for you today. I'm really excited. First and foremost, I want to tell you about our brand new website. So right now, if you check out leanliferevolution.com, we have just finished our brand new website. It's got a ton of cool stuff on there. We've got a blog on there that we're going to be updating all the time. The Lean in 14 ebook is in the new store where we're going to be launching 2 new products sometime in the next few weeks that I'm really excited about. But if you haven't gotten the Lean in 14 plan yet, go to leanliferevolution.com, check out the Lean in 14 in the shop, change your life in 14 days, and stay tuned because again, later this month, early next month, we're going to have 2 brand new products dropping that are really exciting. So that's going on. But today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something I've been really into lately, which is this danger zone of inactivity. Now, a lot of times people come to me and they're like, Nick, I need to make a life change. I need to get in shape. I need to start eating better. And I don't know where to start. And I always quote Bear Grylls, the guy from Man vs. Wild, in these situations, which is that Bear Grylls always used to say, if you're lost in the wilderness, pick a direction and start going that way. It doesn't need to be the right direction. It just needs to be a direction. Okay, the people's problem is inactivity. So we're going to create a scenario for you here right now. Let's say you're sitting right where you're sitting and somewhere nearby you, a fire breaks out. Okay, now you've got a number of options. Okay, so look at all these different plans. Number 1, you can pick up and try to fight that fire. Okay, number 2, you could get up and call 911. All right, number 3, you could just run. You could just run away from it. You know what I mean? Or 4, you could pour a bunch of gasoline on top of it. I don't know why that would be a plan of yours, but it's a plan, okay? So the bottom line is that with that situation, there's any number of active things that you can do to get away from, to fight, or to make that situation worse. But I think that we could all agree that if a fire was breaking out right next to you, the last thing you would do is stand still. Okay, and that's why that inactivity space is what I call the danger zone. So let's take this into fitness and fat loss. A lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to get going. And so they just stay in this danger zone, in this space of inactivity. They just sit still. They never start. And I think with fat loss and with exercise, I will always take a plan as opposed to no plan. You know what I mean? It's important to get going doing something. There was a great article in Men's Health years and years ago about these 5 crazy diets. One of them was a guy who just ate cereal. The other one was a guy who ate 3 balanced meals every day and then had a beer for dinner. And these guys all lost crazy amounts of weight. Were they good plans? No, but they were plans. They were something that those guys put out. It wasn't the ideal way to lose fat. It wasn't the ideal way to lose weight. But they did it. They put some action behind a plan and they started going that way. Now, one thing is that I can think about workouts all day long. I can think about new diet strategies and new nutrition tricks. I can do that all day long. But the bottom line is that you can't just think about it. You've got to put it into action. So I come up with a new workout. I think it's great. I put it into action. Let's say it doesn't work the way I want it to work. I've lost nothing. I've lost absolutely nothing. I've learned something about how I can train or I can't train. I've maybe learned something about how I can diet or I can't diet, but I have gained information to put into my next plan. Whereas if I were to just sit all day and think about it and write it down and plan it, I don't go anywhere, okay? And that's why inactivity, this inactive danger zone in the middle of taking a course of action, right? That's why this is the most dangerous place, okay? It's a lot like a rocking chair, you know what I mean? It gives you something to do while you're standing still, okay? And not to get too heavy on you because it's Sunday morning and I don't want to tweak you out too much, but this is a huge life metaphor. You know what I mean? We're going to get into life. We're solving life's problems today. Inactivity. That's the enemy. Not making decisions, not making choices, not taking a plan and putting it into action and going with it. That is the really dangerous thing. It's not developing a bad plan. It's not doing something that doesn't work. You know, you start a diet and exercise plan and you don't lose any body fat in 3 weeks. Cool, no problem. Let's just find another plan. Let's move in that direction. But don't just sit still and wait for the perfect opportunity. Don't wait for the perfect thing, because that perfect thing probably will never really come along. Now, once again, if you are looking for a plan, the sun is starting to shine, it's going to be warm pretty soon, you're going to want to take your shirt off at the beach or at the pool or at the park or at the pharmacy, I don't know, wherever you want to get your shirt off. You can get it off, good for you. You're going to want to cut up. Why not start the Lean in 14 plan right now and lose pounds of body fat in 14 days? You can check that out by going to leanliferevolution.com and checking it out in the shop. So today, make sure that you are not getting stuck in this danger zone trap in your life of inactivity. If there's something you want to do, if there's a goal that you want to achieve, if there's a milestone you want to get to, get a plan, start moving in that direction, and if it doesn't work, no biggie, change directions and move in a different direction. But don't get stuck in the danger zone. That's my message for you guys today. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for joining the revolution. We'll see you right back here.